Poschetti!
Hi guys, this is Cash and I'm checking in with you from Frankfurt, Germany with Ignite Thermogenic Fat Burner. This is my little secret to keeping lean and having good energy throughout my busy days while I travel. So I want you guys to be sure to check out Ignite, especially if you're trying to get yourself in shape for this summer. Oh, Ignite is gonna get you into bikini body shape. You know, I gotta show you guys a bit of what's going on. Ignite is gonna help you get the results that you want. You're gonna love this product. I certainly do. So I'll put the link down below for the website. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and use my promo code to get great discounts. Check in with you guys soon.
What the fuck is going on? Hey! Welcome, bro. I love you guys, man. We've been kicking ass with these videos. But anyway, first, Chaos Nutrition presents old school training with your fucking favorite Momo. Look, I like this shirt. Right here. See it? Ride and die. That's a Chaos Nutrition shirt. And we got to thank Chaos Nutrition. You know, by the way, some of you guys keep asking me who Big Frank is. I don't know no Big Frank. I've seen Rich Piana a million times. I never saw no Big Frank. Yeah, maybe you just didn't see him when he was there or you were there. But Big Frank is with Chaos Nutrition. And the Godfather of Chaos Nutrition will tell you, Big Frank is a monster. Now listen to me. Go, if you guys are into arm wrestling, any of you guys, Devin Larat, okay, the same guy that, like, you see teaching, what's his name, Big Larry Wheels, okay, who introduced himself to me last time I was with Lee Priest, and we were at dinner. We were at dinner somewhere, and Larry Wheels happened to be there, and he came up and he said hello to me. I think it was at the Arnold class, but we were in a restaurant somewhere. And I see this big black dude come in, this Larry Wheels, and he comes in and he introduced himself to me. But anyway, he's a nice kid. But Devin Larat, who's the greatest, like he's the Babe Ruth or the Arnold Schwarzenegger of arm wrestling. Arm wrestled Big Frank, and Big Frank beat him. And then he lost the last two. But Big Frank was a monster. Okay? And he's with Chaos Nutrition. And Chaos Nutrition, guys, listen to me. If you like this fucking show, and you want to learn how to train, bro, and you want to learn fucking Momo science, and the King Momo, right here, you gotta support, you know, you gotta support us. And the way to support us is just go check Chaos Nutrition out, right? They're my boys over there. And, that's it, okay? So, and if I am ever at a show, I don't know what shows I'm going to be at. I don't have any plans to go to anytime soon. But I may wind up at one of them. And if I do, and Chaos Nutrition has a booth, that's where I'm going to be. Alright, enough of that. I got to show you something. You guys are going to get your fucking... Listen, if you're like me, this should give you a hard-on. You ready to get a hard-on right now? Are you ready? These are mine. Check it out. I found these again. Bro, now look what this is. Do you remember this? Do any of you remember this? It's got ephedra in it. It's real ephedra. None of that shit. And I'm not talking about fucking, what's that stuff right now? Broncaid. Or I almost said Primabol. Or Primatine. Look, wait, I gotta make sure I don't have it upside down. I do have it upside down. Here's the supplement facts. Where's the, excuse me. Hold on. What? Dude, I can't see, bro. It's part of being old. Hold on. And it's part of Jesus Christ, my fucking sunglasses. Fuck. I can't see. The fucking light is so bright in this goddamn room. Alright. Where is it? Right here. Okay? See, we got 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. It's got, I don't like the capsaicin, but, wow. I can't see. Look here, right here. Right there. Ephedrine. Do you see it? Am I holding it right? Right there. Do you see that? Ephedrine. Okay? Ephedra, I think. Ephedra root. Bro, this shit fucking... If I take one of these fucking... The bumblebees, bro! Don't you remember the fucking bumblebees? You fucking guys, if you've only been training 10 years or so, you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Old school guys, you know. Look, you remember the bumblebees? Remember these babies? Remember them? You young guys, you go take your fucking... Go drink your little pre-workouts. This right here will fucking make you crazy. And I get a fucking woody just thinking about that shit. So that's one of the fucking things I found. Oh, I found these old pictures. I got so many. I can't listen to me. These were just laying in a drawer. This is nothing. It's not even me in these pictures. Okay, but this is the show I used to run. Wait, let me show you. See, this is Laura Cravel, but this is Peter Neff, the guy who actually taught me how to train. He didn't teach me how to train, but he's the one who really got me ready for my first show. Okay? But you see that? This is 1989. Okay? The NPC, that's Laura Cravel with him. 1989. Okay? And you can see, natural Atlantic Coast Bodybuilding Championships NPC. Do you see that? Do you see that? Atlantic Coast. Now, they changed it. Now they call it Atlantic States, which is what, Steve Weinberger runs. Look, there she is right there. That's one of my guest posers and my friend, okay? Look, Jackie Paisley, that's who that was. Here's Jackie Paisley here, okay? Here's Jackie Paisley here, okay? And there's Jackie Paisley again. That's all on that stage. But anyway, all right. I know some of you guys, you're looking at that picture, you're trying to watch. When I show you the picture, watch. You're trying to see that little screen here, because that's where I am, right? See the little screen? You fucks. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? I want to see what that room looks like Valentino's in. Anyway, and then I got a Muscle Elegance. Now, I probably already showed you. Listen, I couldn't get into the box. The box is over here. My girlfriend's doing a lot of shit, so now it's under a bunch of things. With the ones I've been showing you with the 1940 magazines, I got the 1930s and more 40s in there. I'll show it to you, but you got to give it, she's got to move that shit. Anyway, right here, Denise Messino, okay? I'd love to show you more in here, but I think Joe will freak out if I start showing nudes. Because you're not supposed to show nudes here. This is YouTube. Oh my God, though. If you guys only know, that's not nudes. That's a bikini, but holy shit, man. Oh, man. Some of these girls. And that's my girl on the cover, by the way, Denise Messino. I'm very good friends with her. Ron Messino, her first husband, was my friend from 1974, 73, something like that. That's how long I know Rob Messino. That's how long I know her husband. He's a great guy, Rob. I love him. Oh my God, look at this shit. But this is covered, but I mean, we can't, cover with little stars, but you get the picture, right? Look, you get that shit. Look at. Bam! Alright, anyway. Enough of that. So that's, I'll get you the old magazines. Let me put this on a spot right here. If I put this in the wrong... If I put that in the wrong place, I'm dead. And the girlfriend will kill me. Because she sells all that shit. Anyway, Jackie Paisley was so cute to me. I don't know. I thought she was a cutie. But, oh, look. Tazi Colomb. Remember Tazi Colomb? She was with me. It's in the gym right there. See? Tazi? Anyway. Oh, no, that's backstage at our fucking show. Sorry. Anyway, So there we go. Alright? Let's get busy with some bullshit here. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get busy with some training shit. First, before we get started, the Rocky Marciano right there. You gotta love that. Look at my boy, Paul DeMeo. That's my boy, bro. We gotta keep him alive. We gotta keep his memory alive. For you guys who don't know, Quadzilla, right there. Forget about all these guys with their giant... Everybody's got big legs today. But not like those legs. Not only were they big, they were shaped. They were perfect. Okay? Perfect. My boy, Quadzilla, Paul DeMeo. God rest his soul. Alright, wait. I gotta wet my whistle. Hold on. We gotta get a little... There you go. Little diet root beer. Come on, never hurt nobody, right? Little diet root beer. Come on. Oh yeah, baby. That's good. I love diet root beer. Now, I know what some of you guys saying, diet soda's so bad for you. Well, it's not as bad as fucking having sugar, especially when you're diabetic. So go fuck yourself. Alright. Jordan Seeley wants to know, Greg, what's the best exercise to hit your traps the best? Right? Greg, what's the best? Okay. Yeah, what can I do to train traps is what he's asking me. Now, let me tell you something. What I love, okay, I don't really like the shrugs as much. Wait, let me put this over here. I don't really like the shrugs as much. I actually crab like this. I take dumbbells, and I let it, fuck, I can't, I wish I was in a gym to show you guys. I know what you're saying. Why don't you just film this in a gym and show us there? So listen, I shrug. I take the dumbbells, right? And I have them down like this, and I kind of let them pull me forward a little bit, okay, where I put my neck back, like that. And then you basically crab like this with the dumbbells, and you let the dumbbell kind of pull your hand down. I don't keep them here and crab like this. You motherfucker, wait a minute, see. I crab them down. I can't do it with this fucking thing, and I can't back up. I'm in a fucking, this is actually a corner, look. I can't back up. So what I do is I crab with a dumbbell, like this, see. And I do a little bit of a rhythm. Now, what do you mean by a rhythm? You're cheating it up? Simmer down. Simmer down. No. Sometimes you need a rhythm. Like, for instance, I remember doing cable crossovers and even fucking flies, side laterals with Samir Banu. And Samir Banu used to do the cable crossovers where he kind of hop like this. He'd take the cables and he'd hop a little bit and he'd cross them over like that. And the same thing with he would take the flies and it would, not the flies, the goddamn side laterals. He would take them and he would kind of like a little bit. And sometimes that's a rhythm. You get other people standing there, like that shit. I can't do that. It's just me, okay? But you gotta try what's right for you. So, now what does that have to do with fucking traps? I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that I do like a rhythm. I kind of like fucking, and I keep my hand, and I pull like this back. I don't go forward, I'm sorry. I kind of go back with it like this, and I crab with the dumbbells. I think you could see me doing them in a video. I think I put a video out there of me doing them. Shit. But I crab with them. Because I don't like the whole rolling the shoulder thing, or fucking, I could rather do the straight up to the ears and then straight down all the way, push, almost go forward, then straight up to the ears and all the way down, push all the way. And for me, it's dumbbells. The barbell doesn't do it. That's me. That's me. That doesn't mean that's right for you. You could also get a trap bar, which is like a diamond, like this, diamond, and then there's the two fucking little hand pieces that you grab in between, and you can raise it up and down. But when I raise it up, I gotta go all the way up to my ears where I'm trying to pinch my fucking ears like this with my shoulders, and then when I go down, I go back like this, and I stretch, and I go all the way down, almost like a deadlift, like further I can't go, and then I come up. But by leaning my head back, I pull. It's almost like I kind of go pull and go forward. Does that make sense? Do you understand that? I mean, I know. Guys, I'm sorry. This is the only spot I can do videos in. If you only saw the rest of this room, forget about it. Okay, so my girlfriend's fucking, she sells shit on fucking eBay, fucking Craigslist, your mother's fucking shvakul, and all that shit. She sells everything. I wish she sell her mother's shvakul. But, yes, and I do have a fucking Missing link story coming, so simmer down. You're going to love it. Anyway, that's the... I'm sorry. I wish I could do it with a dumbbell right here. I got no space. I'm fucking... Look. I'm right here, look. I can't. I'm already hitting walls and lights. I can't. But anyway, you crab. Look, you crab. And you crab. You squeeze really hard on the way up, and you kind of pull your head. They want that stretch on the way down. And then you crab it again, and you stretch it like that. It works really well. Really well. If I could show you, I may have a... If I could find a clip, it's very hard. If I could find a clip, I'll stick it in here, and you can watch the way I do it, okay? There is a clip of me doing it back in the days when I was super jacked, and I was using light weights as it's just to show you, because I like to use, first of all, you should use a weight you can work with. I used to do like 65-pound dumbbells, but here's the thing. I can't do that now, though. But here's the thing. If I do show you, a lot of people thought I was trying to do like half-side laterals. No, I was doing the crabs like this. All right. I'll see if I could put them in here. If I could find a clip, that's it. If not... I'll have to show you again at the thing, but it's kind of self-explanatory. You crab with a dumbbell, but you crab hard, and you don't crab with the dumbbells in front of you like this. You crab down with it, fucking, let them dumbbells pull you, almost like go forward and down, where your neck comes back and you stretch. It's that stretch in the traps. That's why deadlifters have such big traps, because they stretch. And then the contraction will help build the back of the traps. So the stretch will bring the length of them, and it contraction up here will bring the tail, and then when you come down, like that, it pulls this part. This part only builds the back. Okay, enough. Next question. All right, this one comes from Reptilian Shapeshifter. No comment. Hello, Greg and Joe. I've been watching you guys for quite a long time. Truly believe you guys are real deal. Thank you. Let me see here. Okay, just two questions. One, do you both have in-depth memories of the 1977 blackout? Yes, I do. Very well. As a matter of fact, right after the blackout, I went fishing out in Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn. I forgot what I went for. I think it was lingcod or something like that in Blackfish. And I remember the waters were like strange, you know, because that fucking storm and everything. But, yeah, that's my best memory of all that. I mean, that blackout, that was huge in New York. 1977, I was 17. And then the other is, this may be a stupid question, but did Greg get type 2 diabetes, genetic, or because of the gear? Had lived largely and a clean life of fitness. All right, listen to me. You could live the cleanest life on a planet, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean you're not going to get cancer. It doesn't mean any of that shit. I don't drink. I never smoked in my life. I don't drink alcohol. I never smoked pot. I never even drank coffee or tea. I do take caffeine, obviously, and everything. But I still got cancer of the throat, all right? Now, obviously living a clean life helps, but it's not going to prevent things. If it's going to come, it's going to come, okay? As far as the diabetes thing, it is genetic. It's in my family. My father was a diabetic, okay? And that usually carries on, especially with men. So, what's the other question? Because of other than the gear? No, the gear doesn't cause that. The steroids don't cause that. It can if you fuck around with a lot of insulin. You know, if you do enough of that shit and the IGF and all that shit, yeah, you could make yourself a diabetic, you know. That's why I personally don't understand all that shit, you know. But I'm not here to fucking. I'm not gonna get into that because some of you guys are probably no, insulin's not gonna hurt you, you know, whatever. Okay, simmer down. But I got it from genetics. It's not. You can't say you live clean because I live fucking cleaner than anybody else. The only thing I've ever done was steroids, bro. I've never done any other drugs, you know, never. And for the longest time, if I got sick, I didn't even take a Tylenol or nothing. I mean, I didn't, you know, so I never did anything, and yet I got throat cancer. All right. Doesn't mean there's people who lived Andy Kaufman, the famous comedian, died from lung cancer and never smoked a cigarette in his life. And then there's people who smoked. George Burns smoked cigarettes up at 98, 99 when he died. And he was smoking cigars, rather. Cigars. Who knows what causes what, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm sure if you eat nothing but shit, like sugar, all day, all night, and you have that genetic marker in you to become diabetic, you're definitely going to become a diabetic. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, now, I could sit and eat keto all day, all night, but I don't eat keto. I do eat close to keto. I do have carbs, but I usually only have carbs like once or so a day. Capiche? No, but look, nobody's going to live on keto. Nobody's going to stay. Do you really believe there's somebody out there who's just going to stay and not? I mean, I do know a person, one person, but he has carbs, but he doesn't, he'll only eat one meal a day or fast and all that stuff, and he doesn't eat fat, so it's whatever, but that's a rare. I do have carbs, okay? And that's why people, when you freak out and I'm drinking fucking, I know there's some guys like, how could you drink that? It's poison. You know, I'm drinking the whole fucking root beer, okay? Because it's better than drinking sugar. Now, I drink water, but, you know, sometimes you eat dinner and you get, you know, I just had my girlfriend's mother was here again, and she made that cecina. Now, you guys, I don't eat Mexican food, but cecina is just meat. It's like a very, very grainy meat that they cut as thin as cold cuts, and they cook it real fast, and they eat it. So all I did was eat meat. I didn't eat anything else, just meat. That's all I ate was that meat. It's fucking salty, though. So I'm going to take a swig right now. Okay, so you guys that are freaking out, there you go. It's better than drinking fucking... I know the whole fucking thing. Oh, it does so much wrong inside your intestines. It's not good for your gut and in your brain. But it doesn't do the havoc that sugar does. I don't give a shit what you say about that. You know? See, I'm a modern guy. That's why I use the flip phone. That's right, baby. So all that shit about the government tracking you and the fucking Facebook and all that bullshit. My Facebook, I'm dropping shit. See, that's why I can't move in here. My fucking bullshit's on desktop. I don't have one of them phones. So you can fucking take this and cache it because it's good. Cache this. Right up your fucking poop chute. Alright, next. Alright. Honest reviews. Wait, hold on one second. When I just said you could cache this, I wasn't talking to Shapeshifter, Reptile and Shapeshifter who just asked me. I was saying this to the government. They're going to want to listen in on your phone or whatever the fuck. I got a flip phone. Fuck you. That's why they want everybody to go over to those fucking, you know, smartphones. It's all part of the fucking game, bro. It's all part of the control. The only good thing about that is GPS and shit, you know, in my opinion. Other than that, I'm not getting one of them. Dave Palumbo breaks my balls. He's even told me he'll pay for my phone, but I don't want to do it. I got those phones laying around here. My girlfriend goes through them. My daughter, forget about it. Anyway, Honest Reviews wants to know, Greg, if you mix oils, does it make it not as powerful anymore? Example, if I use Test and Deca in the same syringe, does it dilute the potency? Bro, Honest Reviews, are you kidding me? Let me give you an honest answer. Are you fucking a Momo or what? Of course. I love you, bro. Don't take that. I'm playing with you, so simmer down. Of course you could put oils in the same. I fucking mixed fucking 3 different kinds of drugs. You know what I mean? So it doesn't affect the potency. No way. You know, that's ridiculous. You know? I mean, no. You're fine. Mix the oils in the same syringe. It doesn't matter. You could put your deck in there with Test. It's not going to affect the way it gets absorbed. Shit. I know guys that have put water base, which I don't really recommend, but I feel like if you stick water in there with oil and you put that in a fucking spot, you can get an abscess. But that's just I've seen it happen, okay? But I've also seen somebody who does it all the time, you know, and they don't, I don't know. It's crazy. Back in the fucking day, bro, we used to sell the fucking trannies estrogen. You know, in the 90s in New York, we used to sell the trannies. And they would buy, also, we would sell the B12 injection, because they had this thing like it fucking, you know, if you shoot the B12 with the fucking estrogen, which is estradiol, that it would help the liver, you know, the B12. And I'm sure B12 helps the liver and all that shit. You know, it all, you know, all B vitamins are good for your liver. But the thing is, though, they used to shoot that shit in the same syringe, and it mind boggles you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I've seen bodybuilders do the same shit with suspension. I've seen them do Winstrol, you know, shooting in with their test or their equipoise, you know. I don't recommend that, but mixing oils is, forget about it, you know. That's crazy. Why did you have to talk about trannies? No, I wasn't fucking them, bro. We were selling shit to them. You fucking guys, they're going to be all over the internet. Oh, you sold estrogen to trannies. Dude, we sold whatever. I sell your mother her own underwear if I could have made money back then. And she would have bought them too. Okay. Stupid. I'm talking stupid. Let me go to the next question. Okay. This is kind of a long one. David Norton. Greg, I took your advice and I went to a TRT myself doctor. He won't do it here in England unless you have under 200, I was 300. He means your test numbers were 200 or under. And he's saying here he was 300. I started on 50 mgs and a 500 mg of HCG. He means 500 IUs. I don't know about milligrams of HCGs I use. Every 3 days. And after a couple of weeks, I upped it to 75 every 3 days, plus the HCG. I feel great. My question is about PCT protocol. When I come off, I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life, although it does, you know, although it is tempting, and I feel 25 again. I have everything I need: tamoxifen, HCG, Clomid. Not sure which protocol to follow every day, as a different opinion is all over the internet. Probably going to do 10 or 12 week cycle. Your thoughts, please. Big love from England. First of all, I know I read like a fucking 10-year-old, and it's very bad. When I read to myself, it's not that bad, but and plus it's hard for me to see. Bye. Anyway, nice excuse. All right, listen to me. I'm not sure if you're talking about 10 weeks. If you said you're going to 10 weeks in 12-week cycle. Look, listen to me. There are guys who are going to disagree with me. So get ready, okay? But when you're doing a babanya, any babanya is going to shut your body down. It doesn't matter. If you do 50 milligrams of testosterone a week in an injection, you're going to shut your body down, okay? Even if you're taking HCG and Clomid, it's still not, that's not PCT to me, okay? The whole idea is follicle stimulating hormone, FSH hormone, Clomid is basically what will stimulate your own luteinizing hormone, gonadotrophin / HCG, okay? But here's the problem. If you took just Clomid, all right, after a cycle of steroids, if you took just Clomid, your body will not respond. It'll probably take about 2 weeks for it to start responding, and by then, you're going to be kind of fucked up. The whole idea is to take the HCG with the Clomid. I took the HCG. I took 10 cc's every other day. 10 cc's. Excuse me. I took 1,000. I had a 10 IU bottle, 10,000 IU bottle. I did 1,000 IUs every other day of HCG, and I would do a Clomid every day. I don't want to do too much of that because it could also stimulate estrogen and throw off your hormones. But what happens is you could do the Clomid for like 3 weeks and HCG for like 2 weeks, whatever, till you're out of it, okay? Here's the thing. If you do it that way, you give you give your body time to kick it. The Clomid's going to try to do everything to kick your own HCG in. You know, your own luteinizing hormone is going to kick that in, okay? But it's going to take a while. So the HCG is like kindling. It's like trying, all right, let's use this example. You're trying to start a fire. If you stood there, okay, like this, with a big fucking log, and you stood there with a fucking lighter, and you stood under the, you know what it's going to take to get that log to go? You know how long you're going to stand there with it? Why do you think they take newspaper and little twigs and branches and stick that under, and they light that on first? Because then that gets the log going. And then the log keeps everything going for a long time. Why? Because the kindling, that's what the HCG does. If you're severely fucking suppressed in the nutsack there, your Bellinis are fucking, you know, they're fucked up, taking HCG by itself sometimes is not enough. You do a 2-week cycle of HCG, a 10 IU bottle, 10,000 IU bottle, which is 10 cc. If you took that, you may come off, and all you're doing is you're using luteinizing hormone to stimulate testosterone, but once you stop, there's still no luteinizing hormone. It stops. You suppressed it so much. That's why you want to use the Clomid, the follicle stimulating hormone. Comprende? Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense with you. But I only do it, I used to do it, I actually, to be honest with you, I didn't do it a lot. But I'm a genetic freak. But I would do it at the end of a cycle. And then I'd go off and clean out. Even though I really never went off. But let's say in a happy world, you know, a real world, I would have gone off. I really never went off. So, but I would do it every once in a while, even while I was on, just to keep it, my body going. But it really doesn't do much to keep your body going. Once you're on, testosterone, the chemical version. Do you understand what I'm saying? The exogenous testosterone. Once you're on you're taking it and injecting artificial testosterone inside you, you're going to fucking shut your body down. It's what's going to happen. So taking that with the HCG and everything and the Clomid, that's fine if you're still in the middle of a cycle, okay? But once, if you're going to do that and then come off, and I don't know what you mean about 10 weeks. I don't know if you're going to do that 10 weeks. You only really do it for 2 weeks. You could do it for a long time. I know guys that do it for a long time, but that's usually for fertility problems because the guy's not producing any sperm. You understand? But you do long-term, HCG could fuck you up. You know what I mean? Because it's going to, you with Clomid and all that shit, you can get some fucking bitch tits. You can really fuck your estrogen levels up, your progesterone levels. There's a lot of shit. It's usually a 2-week thing. By 2 weeks, you should get your Bellinis going again, and you should be fine. Okay? Now, if you're saying you're doing it, I'm assuming that you're taking that, because it's not specific. I'm going to do a 10 or 12-week cycle. If you're going to do that at the end of the cycle, it's fine. But I wouldn't take the test. I would take the test out, though. Or bring it down. You're starting off at 50 milligrams, then you go up to 75. I don't understand that. And if you're just doing, if you're just doing it as longevity purposes, that's a little bit low, 50 and 75. I would still go up a little bit more. But, by raising, obviously, you could do, I wouldn't do it. I don't like the idea of doing 50 or 75 and then just staying on it with HCG and Clomid. You know what I mean? I don't like that idea because those two other things stimulate a lot of other shit in your body. It could throw off your hormones. Look, I'm not a scientist. Okay, and there's going to be guys who are going to fucking say, Valentino, you're wrong with that. It's a matter of trial and error, to be honest with you. Okay? I know that when I do shit, it's all trial and error, and I learned. I'm speaking to you from experience, not from a scientific perspective. Okay, but I know about these things, and I was around. Not only was I a drug dealer, fucking galore, okay, but I was a fucking drug savage, and I'm just telling you the way we did. We do like 2 weeks, maybe 3 at the most, and that's at the end of the cycle. And we could do it during a long cycle. If you're going to be on a really, really long cycle, like never go off, so to speak, even blast and cruise, you just keep doing it, you're cruising. You should still every once in a while take AC just to keep your Bellinis ready and, just to do a little something to stimulate that shit. You don't really need Clomid at that point of the game. You need HCG, but you want to get the fucking Bellinis, to remember you're there because when you do come off, and everybody's going to come off at some time or not, when you do come off, it's going to be trouble. He's going to have no testosterone. You know what I'm saying? You maybe walk around in fishnets and heels. Your feminine side's going to come out. Seriously. It's not good, okay? It's hard because I'm not really sure the question here, but if you're going to do a cycle, do a regular cycle. Just go on this shit when you're at the end, okay? And if it's going to be a long cycle, break it up. Maybe every 6 or 7 weeks, you do a little HCG and Clomid if you want. I hope this answers your question because I'm not really 100% sure. I don't know what you meant about I'm going to stay on a 10 or, I'm going to do a 10 or 12 week cycle. You mean of steroids? And at 10 or 12 weeks, if you better not take that HCG and Clomid the whole time. And at 75 milligrams, I don't know. I don't like it. If you want, you could be more specific, David. This is David Norton asking me this. David, you know, I know I've seen you write this stuff before. If you want, you could be more specific. Ask me again. You know, let me know more specifically, and maybe I can help you better. Because I feel like I'm not really helping you here. Sorry. All right. All right, guys, listen to me. What did we learn? Aside from Greg reads like a 10-year-old. Okay, we learned that I like to do fucking crabs or most muscular poses with dumbbells really hit my traps. We learned that if you got 5,000 IU bottle of HCG and you want to know how much water to put in, it's just 1 cc per 1,000 units. So if you got 5,000 IU units in there, you need 5 cc's of water. You mix it, shoot all the water in at one time, mix it up, put it in the refrigerator, or you know you can shoot it and then but it's got to be stored in the refrigerator. All right, what else did we learn? We learned that I went fishing in 1977 when right after the blackout, and we learned that my type 2 diabetes is genetic, and if you do eat a lot of shit, living a healthy lifestyle does not mean that you're not going to have a heart attack, not going to get cancer, nothing. Talking to a guy never drank in his life, never smoked pot, didn't even don't drink coffee, tea, nothing. The only thing I ever did was steroids, and I do like my fucking, what do you call it, fucking ephedrine and caffeine and shit. I do like that shit. What else? What else did we learn? We learned that, yes, you can mix oil drugs in a fucking same syringe. You know, there are some people who actually mix water in oil. I don't recommend that because I feel like, I just don't like it. I have seen people get abscesses from it, and there you go. And then finally with David Norton, asking me about the HCG. I'm really not 100% sure what you meant, but for me, what we did, and most of the guys did, guys still do it now, and I know, was at the end of the cycle, we tapered down the test and then hit the HCG, okay, and Clomid at the same time, all right? The HCG is the kindling. I like putting newspaper under the fire, and the Clomid's like the giant log. It's going to take the Clomid a little time to really kick in your own HCG, your own luteinizing hormone. So, you know, use that follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, which is Clomid. Use that to stimulate your pituitary. Then you fucking come out with your own HCG after a while. You can go off, and that's it. The whole idea is you want to get your own body going. By taking HCG, injecting HCG is not going to make your own HCG go. Okay, your own gonadotrophin's not going to go there. It means your balls may respond by, you know, your Leydig cells and all that shit, and the balls may respond in your little ballinis there. They may respond, but that doesn't mean, you know, by making more tests, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be out of the woods. Okay, because once you stop doing the HCG, you have nothing. That's where the fucking Clomid comes in. Give it time to get your own HCG going, and then once your own HCG goes, it's almost like pushing a kid on the training wheels, and he's riding, now you let him go, and he's riding on his own, right? When you take the training wheels off, okay? You got gabish? Alright, listen, guys, listen to me, seriously. Put down your fucking comments, man. Write your fucking questions down here. And if you don't like these questions, that's your fault, because you guys are not asking me the questions that you want to know. Write them down. Even if they're crazy questions, write it down. Okay, if you got any other crazy shit you want to talk about that's not training, you can still put it down here, but, you know, I'm going to answer it and talk a smack. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Gabish? You could talk to me about anything. Anything from training to the babanya, to food, to, you know, how much hair is on my mother-in-law's ass, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'll answer it all, okay? But you gotta put the questions down. So, I don't think these are bad questions, you know, to be honest with you, you know. Anyway, so I hope you guys are doing good. I hope the corona shit where you live, remember, we gotta get Trump back in here, or this shit's gonna keep going, man. The Democrats love this. They want you stay home, stay home. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And I still see momos jogging on the side of the road with a fucking mask on. There's nobody around. You're jogging on the road. There's no, where are you gonna get corona from, or who are you gonna give it to? And you keep wearing that mask, bro. You're not gonna come in contact with the outside bacteria that you need to come in contact with. It's gonna fuck you up. Okay? That's why if you took somebody out of the Amazon that lives in one of them fucking tribal people, you brought them here, they would die from the common cold because they have no resistance to it and they've never been exposed to it. So if you've never been exposed to anything, okay, because you're wearing a fucking mask, smelling your own nasty fucking breath all day, or trying to go in a gym, where I'm in a gym, I'm slipping that shit down. I can't breathe. Try doing legs with that shit. Anyway, right now though, right now, you gotta follow the rules. You don't follow the rules, the stores will take you the fuck out. You know what I mean? There's some states, like California, like, God, who the fuck would live out there, man? Not me. But, you know, not that New York is much better. But, you know, out there, they'll fucking probably arrest you for that shit. Anyway, so we're coming to an end, alright? We're coming to an end. Soon this shit will be over. Just ride the wave, baby. You know what I mean? Ride that wave. Do what you gotta do. Stop stressing shit. You know the story, what I tell you. Stop banging your head against the wall over things that you cannot control. All you're doing is making your head sore, and the situation is the same. So why are you doing that? Why are you banging your head against the wall over things that are out of your control? Why? Stop doing it. It's not going to change anything. You can sit here and beat yourself up over this corona shit, stuff, right? And stress this shit and make yourself sick over it. But guess what? It's still there. You still have to deal with whatever comes our way. You don't like it? Vote for the freedoms. Your freedom of speech, your right to do what you want to do, to live free and not fucking have the government own everything that you do. Okay? That's the democratic way, bro. And that socialism shit that's coming in, we don't want that. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go riot and loot. Just fucking kidding. Right there, baby. Fuck it. Alright. So that's it. Put your questions down. Alright? Put your questions down. And let's do this. Let's get some more good shit going. And let me help you. Help me help you. And stop fucking around. Alright? Stop fucking around. Get yourself, be good to yourself, be good to your girl, be good to your significant other, be good to your kids. Don't be a fucking fucko for the rest of your life. You're already a momo. Don't upgrade to a fucko. Okay? A bish? Alright. See you in the next video.